Yeah. So fine. Very good evening to all. Hope it is audible. Fine. So we'll start the session. Almost time up 6:45. I can see nearly 14 joining. Nice. And we'll start with assignment question. I just will share my screen. Minute. So what is the first question? So write a program to swap two numbers, right? Minute. So write a program to swap two numbers. So how to write a swap two numbers program? So then like how the swapping will work. We'll have a two values so that we have to swap each other. Yeah. Now, if you go write a same thing in the C programming language, just I'll show you. If you're writing in C programming language, we have to use a third variable. So what is the third variable? Suppose we have A and B values there. To swap A and B value, we have to take a third variable. That is temporary variable we have to take. We have to take a temp. So temp will be taking, and I'll be getting that A value and B value from the user. Next, temp is equal to A. Whatever we have in the A, I'll be storing in the temp. So nothing but how the object will be working. Just a minute. So how to understand this question? Suppose you have a A object. So we have A object, and here we have a B. So in this A cup, just make assumption that we have a full of water, and for the B we have a full of water. Now we have to replace whatever you have in the B, you have to replace in the A. Whatever there in the A, we have to replace in the B. So can we do it easily? Not possible. So we have to take a temp variable. So suppose I'll take as a C cup. So whatever is there in the A, I'll pour in the B. Now my A will be, A cup will be like a empty. So now I'll try to take a next line, that is B will be stored in A. So we know what is the purpose of equal to. Single equal is nothing but assigning. So whatever you have in the B, now I'll try to replace. So in the A. So now B will be empty. So next what I'll do, whatever you have in the C, that is temp, I'll store in the B. You can see here, temp will be stored in the B. So at last print A and B. So this is how the C language will work. So we are using a temporary variable, that is temp, third variable we are using. So by using a third variable, we are able to do it. But what if they ask like without using a third variable? Even that we have to focus. And if you write a same program in the Python, we can use a third variable also. But if you're using a third variable according to the time complexity in the programming language, efficiency important and time complexity is important. So based on the space and time complexity, your entire source code and efficiency will be there. What kind of approach you are using? So here if I use a temporary variable, for A will take a separate memory, for the B variable will take a separate memory, for the temp will take a separate memory. So to swap for two numbers, we are using a three memories. So this memory is going to be wastage for me. At last what I'll do, I'll print only A and B, but I won't print temp because there is no use of temp and nothing is there in the temp also, right? So what happens, this empty, this is like a wastage of memory, even though we have a value or may not have a value, memory is created. If memory is created, then wastage of memory is there. So to avoid that, that is why in the interview they'll ask like write a program to swap a two numbers without using this third variable. Here, so in the C, like a, again, it's going to be a, we have to use a arithmetic operator to find it. But in the Python, very simple as you did. Everyone, I think so, maximum to maximum, every answer is correct. Just I'll take a two input from the user. A value I'll be getting from the user. B value also I'll be getting from the user. Just if you want to swap, we can write like A comma B is equal to B comma A. What is happening in this line? You might know the answer, you might confuse with this line. Nothing is there. How it is swapping? Nothing but can I write like A equal to B, B equal to A separately? Possible, because whatever A value is there, I'll store in the, sorry, whatever B value is there, I'll be storing in the A. And whatever A value is there, I'll be storing in the B. This is how it line works. But problem is what? I'll be getting a different values. And we are writing two lines. To reduce it, we can go with a one line. So now in the same line, I'll be performing that only. So what is my B value? Suppose A value is going to be 10, B value is going to be 20. So 20, right now we know B value is going to be 20. 20 will be stored in A. So A value already it was 10. Now it will be changing to 20. That's it. Now right now, what is my value of A? It is 10. So 10. In this point, 10 will be there. This 10 will be stored in B. Yeah, filtered. So A value will be changing to 20 and B value will be changing to 10. So this is how the program works. Right. So answer is going to be, guys, I'll erase everything. So A comma B is equal to B comma A, print A and print B. That's it. Yeah. So hope you got it. So question number one is done. Now assignment question number two, write a program to check whether the given input is going to be even or odd. So just put on a hold. So we have to complete a topic. You have known the answer. So for that, we have to learn something concept called as a conditional statement. Today we'll teach you what is conditional statement, or what is if else, what is if else, ladder, etc. They will teach you that, and once that is done, then we'll implement this program. If you know already, excellent. If you're not able to solve, no issue. Just we'll see the concept, we'll see the syntax, how the if is working, how the if else is going to be working, then we'll try to find the answer for this. Now, so up to yesterday, what we have discussed, many people. Okay. So up to yesterday, what we have discussed, operators, right? What is the topic we have discussed? Operators. How many types of operators we have? Number of operators. Good.
7.
So we have 7 types of operators. Excellent. Out of 7 operators, we have seen 4 operators. So remaining 3 is left out. We'll try to continue with the remaining 3. I think so up to the logical operators done. And today we'll move on to the membership operator. So what is membership operator? So here itself we have answer. In the title itself we have answer like member. Who's member? In the batch 8, you are the member. In batch 7, you are not the member. So you have to find it whether you are the part of batch 8 or not. You are the part of this class or not. That is going to be the membership. So you are registered for the course, then you are the member, one of the member in this course. You're not registered for the course, then you are not the member. How to identify? I have to check whether you have registered or not. In the registration link, I have to check that whether your name is there or not. If your name is there, then you are registered. Then I'll be sharing you the link or a recording, what might be there. If you're not registered, why should I send to you? There is no use. So how can I find it? That is what the membership operator will be discussing. So membership operator is nothing but we have only just 2 things, in and not in. In is nothing but you are the member. Yep, you are the member of batch 8. In, you are inside the batch 8. Not in is nothing but you are not in the member of Badge 8. That's it. So in and not in. Make it very simple. Okay. So with the example, if you're learning, you will be having always so membership, member, whether you are the member or not. That I have to check. If you are a member, it's going to be true value. If you're not a member, it's going to be false value. That's it. Yep. Now, with example, we'll discuss. Now, A equal to 10 is given, B equal to 20 is given, A equal to 10, B equals 20 is given. So this is nothing but a list of values, array value, array or list we can tell. So in the other programming language, we have something called as array, C, C++, Java, etc. etc. We have like the array is going to be the major topic, one important topic we can tell. But in the Python, we don't have array. That is can be happen with help of list. Both are same. There is no biggest changes. Both are same, but whatever you are not possible to do in the array, you can do in the list. Many advantages are there. That's it. Yeah. Now, so I'll be teaching you in the upcoming session separately what is list. I'll teach you. As of now, just box this line. If you have a doubt, just box this line. Later on, when I'm teaching you list, you'll be getting a clarity. This symbol is nothing but indicating for the this square bracket indicates for the to denote a list in the Python. The symbol, the square bracket indicates for list bracket. In the other programming language, array bracket, one-dimensional array, two-dimensional array, ragged or jagged array, anonymous array. Many things are there in Java. Like that, everything, the square bracket indicates what? Array. Now, if A in list. So in is nothing but what just now I said you. What is in? Whether you are present or not. So A is nothing but suppose I'll take a one name, I'll take as Siddh. Siddhant in badge 8 or not. I'll be having a name list of badge 8. So in that name list, I have to check whether the Siddhant is going to be the one of the member in badge 8 or not. I have to check. Yes, we know very clearly he is one of the candidate here. So now what happened? I'll print like you are the member of this. Then I'll generate a certificate for you. Suppose I'm searching for a name called as Meena. Okay. So Meena in badge 8. We don't have any name called as a Meena. Yeah. So what happens? I'll go for the else block that Meena is not given in the list of badge 8. That's it. So in is nothing but whether you are presented or not. Yeah. Now, so what should be the output? Now, what is my A value? 10. A value is going to be 10. Understand? 10 in list. So how many values we have in the list? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 is there. So totally 5 values there. Out of 5 value, do we have 10? Yes. Then what happened? I have filtered. So if it is filtered, then I'll be getting output as true. If condition is going to be satisfied, it return true. I'll get inside, I'll print like A is given in the list. So answer is going to be true. Suppose we have 100 here. I'll give A value as 100. Whether 100 is presented in the given list? No. Then I'll go for the else block because condition is going to be failure. So it will enter inside the else block and you'll print A is not in the given list. Clear? Next. So answer is going to be A is in the given list. Now we'll do a small few changes. B in list. You post your the answer. A value is going to be 10. There is no use of checking it. B value is going to be 201. 201 in my list. LIST list. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 only is there, but we don't have 201. If you don't have 201, then which means that it is condition is going to be failure. Then it will go for the else log, it will print B is not in the given list. This is how the membership will work. Very easily I taught you that whether you are the member or not. Remember like that. So done with the membership operator. Yeah. Next we'll go with the identity operator. Identity is nothing but finding the person, like a kind of a equality checking. Okay. So this identity.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah, yeah.
Can you
Yes.
can you repeat this again? That membership operators. I lost the connection.
Okay, okay, fine. Cool. I'll repeat one more time. Membership is nothing but whether you are the part of that value or not. Suppose we have badge 8 is there. In the badge 8, A person, B person, C person, etc. etc. Totally Number of registrations is going to be 30 plus. Now, suppose I have some A person, B person, C person. Now, I have to search for membership that is in is there and not in is there. In, what is in? In is nothing but whether you are the part of batch 8 or not. Suppose I will be searching for person C. Whether C person in the batch 8? Yes. C in batch 8. Just connect like this. C in batch 8 or not. I'll put a condition. If my C in batch 8, then return true. True means condition is going to be true. Person is B. I'll search for a person called as bin. So bin is a person. If bin in batch 8 or not. So do we have any person called as a bin here? No. Then it's going to be false statement. Member is nothing but whether you are in or not. That's it. You are the member of that list or not. That's about the operators. Identity. So what is identity? Now, if you want to go with the equality checking, so like how we can go with equality, A value equal to B value. So A value, A person scored 99 marks, B person scored 99 marks. Whether these both are equal, yesterday we had discussed about this. So this equal to comes under which operator? Operator name. Anyone can you unmute and can you put a word? Comes under which operator?
Relational operator.
Yes. So comparing, we are comparing the relation. What is the relationship between A person and the B person? So when you're going with these kind of comparison, comes under the relationship operator. You can tell relationship operator or you can tell as a comparison operator. Other name of relationship operator is going to be comparison operator. So I'm comparing A person and B person mark. If both are equal, then return true. So because 99 is equal to 99, yes, then true. Is suppose B person has scored 100 marks. Is 99 is equal to 100? No, it's going to be false. Now, in the interview, they'll ask like, without using double equal to, how will you check equality part? Equality means whether the like a mark is going to be same or not. How will you check without using double equal to? For that, we have to learn identity operator. That's it. So this identity operator will have a two things: yes and not yes. Yes indicates for equal to equal to. Not is sorry, yes not indicates for not equal to. So in the individual aspect, without using equal to symbol, how will you compare both the values? How will you compare the equality checking? Then by using is. 10 yes 10. Answer is going to be true. 10 yes not 20. This both are different, right? Then again true. Suppose we have 10 and 10. 10 is not equal to 10. Whether 10 is not equal to 10, condition is false. So how we are using equal to and how we are using not equal to, same procedure. There is no bigger thing. There we are using as a symbol that is operator. Here you are using as a keywords. 33 keyword is there. Out of that 33 keyword only, this is everything will come under the. So just note it out this. We'll see with one example. A value is going to be 10, B value is going to be 20, and I have to go with the if. If is a condition. If, so what is my A value? 10. 10 is 20. If 10 is 20, yes is nothing but equal to. Remember that equal to will be replaced there. If 10 is equal to 20, no, right? Both are different. So it will go for the else block, it will print both are not same. Yep. Just understand what is yes, what is not yes. That's it. How the this if is working, what is the syntax here, and what is the else. This everything I'll be teaching you in the within 5 minutes. I'll complete this. We'll go with the next topic. There I'll teach you everything. Now, as of now, just understand the keywords. Don't judge the program because I have not thought what is conditional statement. Yeah, just to make you understand, I'm given an example. Yeah, if need, you can note it out when I'm teaching you what is if else, nested if. Sure, you'll be getting a clarity about this. If you're stuck in here, you'll get a clarity. As of now, I'm giving an example for these two keywords, operators, yes and yes not. Understand what is this. Then we'll go with the implementation later. So both are not same is going to be the output. Next, one more example is given Sure. Now what is this 10? Yes, not 20. What it indicates for is not equal. Remember like this. Yes means double equal to. Yes not means not equal to. Is 10 is not equal to 20? Yes, answer is going to be true. So if will be true. If it is true means I'll go here and I'll print yes. Yes. So now your output is going to be yes. Yeah. Next, multi-lines. So what is multi-line? Multi-line is nothing but you have to print multiple of lines. So how to print that multiple of lines? See here, 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4. What will be the output? 10. So I'll be getting 10. Now, understand, just the question. Suppose I'm writing like this. 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus, in place of writing 5 plus 6 in the same line, just like a placement question, tricky question, in place of writing 5 plus 6 in the same line, I'll try to write in the next line. Now, will I get the output? You'll be getting error. If I'm writing in the same line, you'll be getting the answer. That is 21 you'll be getting. Because 1 plus 2 up to the 6, you'll be getting 21. No issue in it. But 5 plus 6, I'm writing in the next line. So compiler or interpreter will not understand what kind of operation you're trying to give to me to perform. A equal to means you're telling that we have to perform A plus 2 plus, you have to perform all the value, the storing in the A. Fine, completely fine. But what about this 5 plus 6? What should I do here? Invalid completion of action. So what should I do? So because of this reason, we are getting a bugs. Error will be thrown. How to overcome this? That is what the multi-line statement means. Yeah. So how to get output 21? Nothing but just think how to rectify it. I need output 21. 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6. 21 should be the output. But I'm getting error. How to overcome this? Okay. We'll try to figure out the answer. Nothing but by using a slash. By using the slash n indicates for next line or a new line we can tell. The slash indicates for continuity. The slash indicates for my line is not ended because 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus I'm giving. Understand? 4 plus. After 4 plus nothing is there. So now if you are adding a slash over here, now interpreter will understand that my line is not ended. Clear? My line is not ended. You should visit to the next line to take next two values. So what happened? This two, according to the user view, it is in the next line. But when you're giving a slash, this will be replaced to this line. So it will add 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6, then finally give you the answer. So you can see here, the answer is going to be 21. Okay, we'll go with the implementation. Let's see what is happening. Equal to 1 plus 2 plus 3. I'll print A. So there is no issue. I'll be adding all those values. Suppose here I'm giving plus and I'm giving here as 4 plus 5. Error will be thrown. You can see here invalid syntax. What is this plus indicates for? After this, what is there? Nothing is to add, but you're given add. So compiler will wait for what is the next value because you're giving plus. Plus means I have to add. But after that, I don't have any value. If you have 6, there is no issue. I'll add that. I'll be getting answer as 12. Right? After this plus, we are not giving any value. In place of giving in the same line, we are giving the next line. So to overcome this, either you can use a bracket. You can use a bracket. I'll be getting 15. And or you can use a square bracket. Square bracket. I'll be getting 15. This might think about a list indication. Or you can use a dictionary bracket or a set bracket. Again, I'll be getting 15. So you can see that changes. Yeah. And I need only the exact values. There is only 15 I need. Then we can go with a slash here. So after this plus, you are indicating that my line is not ended. Please perform with the next line. So the slash indicates for that. So it will move and will print only the numbers. Yeah, it's like a small trick. Suddenly they might ask in the HR round, how can you perform the multi-line in Python? So for that I said this. So next we can go with a, so I'll be getting answer as 21. So using the function bracket. So this is going to be called as a function bracket. Now by using the square bracket. So using the square bracket, I can get output 21. This is going to be one more way. Other than the slash, many ways are there. I'm telling one by one. Next, we can go with a set bracket. So now you'll be getting as a 21. Next, can we give multiple definition or instruction in one line? Up to now, we are giving what direct value, so there is no biggest usage. But what if this question can be asked in the interview? Can we give multiple definition or an instruction in one line? Answer is going to be yes. Using the semicolon. By using the semicolon, we can use multiple definition or an instruction in one line. How? How? Nothing but we wrote a program for swapping of two numbers. How will you swap two numbers? A equal to 10, B equal to 15. Yeah. So just I'll write as A comma B equal to B comma B. And I'll try to print variable A and I'll try to print variable A and B. So I'll be getting 50 and 10. So now I have to make everything in the single line. Instruction should be given in the single line. I'll put semicolon, I'll bring here. My program will work. There is no bugs. I have compiled, there is no bug. And this is going to be the instruction I have to print. Here also I'll use a semicolon. One day I'll give a colon. One day I'll give a colon. Just see, I'll be getting error here. Illegal target. So if I'm giving semicolon, there is no error. So even this is called as instruction. You can give a multiple instruction like this. Advantage in the Python programming language. And if you want to make everything in the single line, you can make with a semicolon. Just I'll give a semicolon here. I'll bring second line to the first line. And I'll put a semicolon here. I'll bring second line to the first line. So now this is going to be my entire program. Even though we wrote like this, will it be executed? Yes, there is no issue. Just one that I'll make a one mistake so that we'll get a error, then I'll try to rectify it. So here I'll make a mistake. Now I'll overcome that mistake with a semicolon. Now I'll be getting the answer 50 and 10. So in place of writing 5 lines, 6 lines, 7 lines, we made as a one line instruction. We can give an instruction like this. This cannot happen in the other programming language. So answer is going to be yes. So can we give multiple definition? What is definition? We're trying to define. Instruction means what kind of instruction you want to pass. Like A comma B is equal to B comma A. This is an instruction you are giving. You have to perform a swapping you're telling. Definition means you are giving a value for that particular variable. A value, B value. Then your instruction you are giving. Finally, it is getting the output. So that is going to be again you are defining for it. Output is going to be 10 and 20. Now, command line. So we have a two types of commanding. Single line is there and multi-line commanding is there. So what is single line and multi-line command? And what is the purpose of going with that commanding? Nothing but in the first class itself, I said you about this. Now, if you want to make this program, I have to make a title for this. How to make a title? Suppose I have to give an instruction. Like this program belongs to swap a two numbers. Now, this whatever the instruction we are giving, that can be read by the user. That line cannot be read by the compiler or an interpreter. This is what the commenting. So suppose if you're removing this hash, it will become like a statement. When you're compiling this, you'll be getting a error, invalid syntax. What is this line? even this line will be read by the interpreter. So there is no meaning of that line. To make ourselves understanding, we are passing like this. So we have to comment this. Comment is nothing but that particular line alone will not be read by the compiler or interpreter. In the Python, it is an interpreter. In other programming language, it is a compiler. That is why I'm telling two technical words, compiler and interpreter. So now this line will be hidden by the user. Only user can see this, not the machine. Yeah. And if you're writing, I'm writing as Paramesh. Okay. Even this only user can see this code given by the, so who is given by the like author name you have to give. So author name can be seen by the user. Those who are learning my code, those who are reading my code, or those who are copying my code, they can read my name, developer name, but not the machine. So then I'll try to comment like this. If you're not commenting, you'll be getting a error. You can see your name error. What is this? So name parameter is not defined. This line is for what purpose? We are not defining properly. So machine will not read it properly. So for that reason only we are going with the command line. We have single line command and we have a multi-line command. So if you want to write a paragraph like more than 2 lines, so can we use 2 time hash? Fine, we can use 2 time hash. What if you are writing 10 lines? Can you give 10 time hash in the beginning of the line? Not possible. It's not efficient also, right? So that is the reason we are going with the second type, that is multi-line comment. So single line comment will be denoted by the symbol called as a hash. Using a hash, I can comment it. Comment is nothing but hiding. Hiding means it won't hide for the user. It will be visible to the user. That will be hidden. That particular line will be hidden for the compiler to execute that code. That line will be hidden. Now, what about the multi-line? So multi-line can be denoted by either you are using a single quotation for thrice or double quotation for thrice, 3 times. Yep. Just take a screenshot. I'll give you the program also. So hope you have taken. See here. So we know how to comment the single line. Now we have multi-line. Suppose we will take same program. People are joining now. So now we have a multi-line. So after this, I will give as a fire. I'll give as a Python. I'll give as a code. I'll give as 1, 2, 3. Something I'm giving. Now we have nearly 6 lines. Do you want to use hash for all 6 times? It's not efficient. What I'll do, I'll try to remove this all the hash. I have to comment this all the lines. Yeah. So then I'll be using 1 time, 2 time, 3 time. Yeah. Single quotation for 3 times. Can you see the color changes? Now, up to where I have to hide? Up to the this line. Can you see the color changes? I'm not giving just the single quotation closing part. It is hidden. This everything will be hidden by the interpreter. Now, you are telling like I have to hide only first 6 line, not the last line. Then up to where you have to hide. Up to here I have to hide. Hope you can see the color changes. This is nothing but program. This is nothing but a program. This is nothing but a program. Now suppose I have to hide up to 50, up to the B value, up to here I have to hide. Then what I'll do, I'll try to place the speed code here. Can you see the changes? This is nothing but become like a code. This everything become like a hiding part. Commented. Okay. So this is how the program works. Language works with the two commenting. First type is going to be single, second is going to be multi. So if you want to hide only one particular line, you can use a hash. If you want to comment multi-line, more than 1 line, even if it is 100 line also no issue, we can use this. And one more way, we can go with a double quotation for 3 times. 1 time, 2 time, 3 times. Yeah. Then I'll be placing here 1 time, 2 time, and 3 time. You can see here it is commented. Or I'll give like 1 time, 2 time, and 3 time. So I'll try to take this off. So either you can use a single quotation for 3 times or double quotation for 3 times. Closing and opening should be 3 times. So what if I've given 2 times? If you're giving 2 times, it's like a string. So it's a syntax. So 3 times you have to give compulsory. Yeah. So your program will be executed. Up to here, if you have any doubt, let me know. If no doubt, just put out clear in the chat. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, fine. So what is next? So how many operators we have discussed? Totally 7 types of operators we have, but 6 operators we have discussed. But 7th one still is pending. What is that operator name? Can you post in the chat? Or you can unmute and you can tell also, no issue. Anything is fine.
Sir, can you repeat the question?
Totally 7 types of operators there. Out of 7 operators, we have discussed 6. 7th one still it is pending. So what is that operator name? That is bitwise operator.
Byte-wise operator.
Bitwise. Byte means BYTE is going to be the byte. Pronunciation should be bitwise, BIT bit. Okay, fine.
Yes.
Cool, no issue. Next. Sorry. Next is nothing but bitwise operator. So bitwise operator is nothing but when you want to perform binary values, zeros and ones. Hope you heard what is binary value. What is a binary value for 10? What is the binary value for 10? Integer 10. Can you post in the chat? Those who are knowing, post the answer. Those who are not knowing what is binary value, post with the MD so that I'll give you a best explanation. I'll go back to your chat. Bit 1010. Super. Only 2 response. Good, excellent. Loading. That's my dears. Excellent. Rocking. Okay, hope you know that. Okay, then if you're knowing bitwise, it's very easy to remember and easy to learn. So now bitwise operator acts on bitwise and perform the individual value by bit operations. So now in bitwise operator, we have bitwise and bitwise or bitwise not, bitwise XOR and left shift, right shift. So you have to shift the values. Now you are in the 10th position. Due to your performance, you have moved to the 7th position, rank number 7. Again, you're putting your full effort. Then from the 7th rank, you're moving to the 2nd rank. Again, you're putting a full effort, hard work. You're reaching to the 1st rank. There is nothing but shifting your positions. In first day, you're in the 0th level of Python. Now, at least you can tell that yes, I can learn Python easily. It's not like I won't tell you learned Python. You have started to learn what is Python. So from 0th level, hope you have increased. So you're shifting your value, shifting your knowledge. So this is how left shift and right shift will work. Now we'll perform with one by one. I'll just take a screenshot. I'll teach you with one example. We'll complete the operators topic. Now this is going to be the question. So what is my A value and B value? A value is given as a 10 and B value is given as 4. Yeah, and we have to perform symbol. What does the symbol indicate for? Bitwise and A and D and. So logical and means you have to write A and D. Logical or means you have to write OR. So in there you're writing as a keywords, 33 keywords, and or writing as a keywords. But here you are denoting with a symbol, ampersand. This symbol is called as an ampersand. But according to the programming language, it is technical word is called as bitwise and A and D and bitwise and bitwise and. Now how to perform? So first we'll check only the first print statement. We'll go by one. First box, nothing but understate. So what is the binary value of 10? Those who are knowing, excellent. Those who are not knowing, Just I'll tell you how to find it. Very shortcut way. 8421 method is there. This will work for all the programming language. 8421. That's nothing but your bit. First bit 1 plus 1, 2, 2 plus 2, 4, 4 plus 4, 8, 8 plus 8, 16, 16 plus 16, 32, 32 plus 32, 64, 64 plus 64, 128. This is how your bit will work. That is about your memory. Have you seen anything like a 15 GB of pen drive? Have you seen 9 GB of pen drive? No. It will start with a 2. 1 is nothing but by default. It is because it is a binary. So 2, then you will be having 4 GB pen drive. You will be having 8 GB, 16 GB, 32, 64, 128, more. This is how the memories, your chip values will be there. Same thing, if you want to perform the binary values, initial value is going to be 8421. Now, what is the binary value of 10? So now 8421 value is given as a 10. So now you should add some value to bring 10. So which value if we're adding from this collection will get you the answer 10. 1 plus 2, will I get the answer 10? No. 4 plus 2, will I get the answer 10? No. 4 plus 2 plus 1, will I get the answer 10? No. 8 plus 4, will I get the 10? No. 8 plus 4 is going to be 12. It's going to be exceeding my range. But what I'll do, I'll add 8 and 2. Now we got the answer. So I'll be using 8th bit. We are using 2nd bit. So 8 plus 2, answer is 10. And which is remaining is left out. 4 I have not used, 1 I have not used. What are the value of your not used? Denote with a 0. So binary value of 10 is going to be 1010. Same thing for the binary value of 4. 4 is nothing but direct value. Already we have 4 direct value. So here I'll place 1. Remaining is 0. So 0, 0, 0 I'll be filling. If you are using that value, that bit, denote with a true value 1. If you're not using that bit, denote with a 0. 0 indicates for unused. 1 indicates for you are using that value. Yeah. Now we have to perform the AND. So hope you heard something called as a truth table. Truth table, like a logical, not logical, truth table based on the and truth table or XOR, etc., etc. And truth table is nothing but true will result as true. True false is going to be false. False true is going to be false. False is going to be false. This is how the truth table hope you learned in your education wise, either a school or a college or anything. This is nothing but TT, truth table. Yeah. So I said you very exactly in the yesterday's session. So and is nothing but all the conditions should be true. So true and true only will result me as a true. If you are getting at least one F, that is false, answer is going to be false. Now 0 and 0 both are false. So false and false is nothing but false. So 0. So just remember true means 1, false means 0. 1 0 is there. So 1 is nothing but true value, but 1 false value is there. So 0. 0 1 again 0. 1 0 again is going to be 0. So now what happened? My output is going to be 0. That's it. So that is what the output I wrote in the red color. You can see here first output is going to be 0. Clear? Now even if you want to execute, I'll show you with execution. Is 8 plus 2, 8 and 2. So now you can see here 0. Just if you need also, I'll try to print value of E and I'll try to print value of B. You can see here value of A is going to be 10, value of B is going to be 4, and it's going to be 0. Because it will perform that binary value. Automatically, interpreter will do all this stuff. Now I explained with the 1 by 1 converting integer value to the zeros and ones, then we are performing 1 by 1. Everything will be taken care by the machine. Now, next we'll perform next operation. Next is nothing but bitwise OR. So bitwise OR is nothing but binary value of A is going to be 1010. Binary value of 4 is going to be 0100. Now we have to perform OR. So what is the truth table for OR? True, true is going to be true. True, false is going to be again true. False, true, again is going to be true. False, false is going to be false. Why? Because OR is nothing but either one of the conditions is getting true, my answer is going to be true. So here at least one true should be there in your condition. Then I'll be getting answer as true only. If all the condition is going to be failure, my answer is going to be failure. Now 0, 0, both are failure, so 0. 1, 0, at least one true is there, my answer is going to be 1. Here at least one is true is there, yes. Here at least one true is there, yes. So 8421 method we have applied. So we are using 8th bit, we are using 4th bit, and we are using 2nd bit. So which means that 8 plus 4 plus 2 will be get added. So 8 plus 4 is going to be 12, 12 plus 2 is going to be 14. My output is going to be 1, 4. So here I have not added because of 0. We are not using this 1th bit, so we are not adding. Yeah. So just take a screenshot. We'll execute that also. And see how. Print A bitwise OR. This pipeline, single pipeline indicates for bitwise OR B. So now I'll be getting answer as 14. 0 is for bitwise and 14 is for bitwise OR. So hope up to here it is clear for everyone. Up to here, if it is clear, can you raise your thumb in the chat or at least put yes in the chat? Good. Super. Next. Next is nothing but not. So what is not? Bitwise not is nothing but you have to go with a negative value, negation. Negation is nothing but negative value. So hope you learn something called as like one's complement, two's complement in the math. Have you heard like this? One's complement, two's complement, same. How you are performing that, same thing is going to be here. So you won't perform the direct value as complement. In place of that, you will be performing the not directly. So how to perform that not? Very simple. First, take a value of A. So what is my A value? 10. So 1010 is going to be my value. Clear? Now, according to this concern, I'll take 1010. From this 1010, what is my next step? I have to take a negation for it. So negation is nothing but negative value. So now from here, I'll try to change. I'll take a one's complement. I'll try to add 1 here. So what is 1? I'll get 1 here, 1 here, 0 here, and 1 here. So 8, 4, 2, 1. So 8 we are using, 2 we are using, 1 we are using. So 8 plus 2, 10, 10 plus 1 is going to be 11. Before you will be adding negative value, minus. That's all. One's complement, you will take one's complement means you have to add 1 at the last. So 0 and 1 is going to be 1. 1 directly is going to be 1. 0 I'll wrote as it is 0. 1 means direct 1. So 1, 0, 1, 1 is going to be my binary value. And what are the bit I have used? 8th bit, 2nd bit, and 1st bit. So 8 plus 2 plus 1 is going to be 11 because of this negation. This not. Because of this negation not, we'll be adding minus. By default, minus will be there for sure. This value can be differ. It can be 14, it can be 15, it can be 100, it can be 5, it can be 1, anything. Clear? But negative for sure you'll be getting because of this not. Clear? We'll execute this. One complement, just one complement. We'll add plus 1. Nothing will do, just you will be adding plus 1. So now print A will be using not. So how to denote not? What is symbol of not? Come on, anyone? Not. We'll see how many people are responding. NOT. Can I use NOT? Can I use NOT? Not B. You cannot give like this. tilde symbol. So not, sorry. So whatever value you're taking, I have to give as tilde. So I'll get output as minus 11. Now you try for tilde of, that is not of b value. I taught you what is a value. You try for b value and let me know the answer in the chat. Try for b value. We know binary value. Very good. Tilde symbol. Excellent. Tell me the value for b. Don't execute. You try. If you're making mistake, also no issue. Always give your try. I don't want to, like, I will not worry about whether it is right answer or wrong answer. Whether candidate is giving try or not. Only that I'll be judging. Still you're trying. Minus 5. Surendra is given. One response. 2. Hindu. Good. Getting increased. Prativa. Okay. Shall we check? Suppose I'm giving as tilde of b. That is not of b means I should get minus 5. Will we get 9 minus 5? Excellent. We got it. Nothing but, and suppose if it is confusing few people, if you're not getting also, I'll give you the solution for that, how it is minus 5. Nothing but what is the binary value for b? B value 1 0 0. Okay, if you want to add 0, it's up to you. In front you can add, or there is no use, so 1 0 0 is also sufficient. Now I have to take a addition, that is like 1's complement. So 0 1 1 0 0 1 as it is. Here 0 means as it is. So 8 4 2 1. So we are using fourth bit and we are using first bit. So 4 plus 1 is going to be 5. Because of this not negation, we'll be using minus. So minus 5 over. Next is nothing but XOR cap. Yesterday someone was telling to find the power of a number, we can use cap. So cap in the programming language, this symbol is nothing but XOR. How the OR is working, same thing XOR will work. Simple. How this pipeline is working, same thing here. But here you'll be performing bitwise OR, here you'll be performing bitwise XOR. Here itself we have a sounds OR. Yeah. So now what is my value of 10? 1 0 1 0. What is the value of 4 0 1 0 0? So or how we are performing the or, same thing. So 1 1 1 0. So 8 4 2 1 will be using. So 8 plus 4 plus 2 is going to be 14. So answer is going to be 14. Yeah. How the OR is working, same as XOR will be working. Symbol is different. There you are using a pipeline symbol. Here you are using a cap symbol, XOR symbol. That's all. Yep. So next is going to be a right shift and left shift. We'll complete the topic. What is right shift and left shift? So I have to move for towards. So suppose we have a seating. So you are going for the theater. So just consider that we have some 6 seats. You are sitting here. Then candidate is telling you to move towards left side. 2 steps. Sorry, excuse. So from here, just we'll make it as a seat number. From the third seat, you have to move like a left shift for 2 times. So then this candidate should move to the seat number 1. Or you are sitting in the seat number 3, you have to move towards the right shift for 3 times. So 1 time, 2 time, third time. The third time I'll be sitting in the sixth seating, seat number 6. Left shift, right shift. How to shift with help of the binary values. That is what this question. Now we'll see how. What should I shift? A value I have to shift. For how many times? 2 times. So what is my A value? 1 0 1 0. I have to shift for 2 times. Already we have 8 4 2 1. Understand the concept? 8 4 2 1. I have to shift for 2 times they're running. So whether I have to shift for left side or right side? I'm telling for shift for right side. I have to shift my right value. So from here, This value it is in the 8th position. I'll shift 1 here. Next we have 0. 0 will be shifted here. 1 will be shifted over here. Then the 0 will be out. This is going to be first shift. Second shift, here you will be having 1. This 0 will be shifting here. This 1 will be out. So this will be out. This also will be out. So finally, whenever you feel it is an empty seat, it's like 0 will be filled automatically. My final answer is going to be this. So 0, 0, 1, 0. So if you are applying 8421, we are using only the second bit, nothing but 2. So answer for this is going to be 2. And if you want to shift for left side, left means what? So 1010 have to move towards left side. So this shifting will be happen here. This 0 will be shifted here. This 1 will be shifted. This 0 will be shifted here. This is nothing but empty. Empty means 0 will be filled automatically. This is nothing but first shift. Second shift, I'll be moving this 1 here, 0 here, 1 here, and 0 here. And 2 more seat will be empty. So then 0, 0 will be filled automatically. Now, if you apply 8421, it is crossing more than that. Here only 8421 will come. We are using more than 8 bit. So 8 plus 8 is going to be 16. 16 plus 16 is going to be 32. So we are using 32 bit and we are using 8 bit. So 32 plus 8 is going to be 40. So now for the last print statement, we'll be getting the answer as 40. Just shifting over. If you have a 3 here, then you have to shift for 3 times. If you have a 1, 1 time you'll be shifting. If you have a 5, 5 time you'll be shifting. That's it. Nothing else you'll be doing. So finally, you'll be getting the answer as 2 and 40. Even I'll execute and show you. Here finally, 2 and 40. We got the output. Can you repeat? So, Bhaskar, like, which should I repeat? You mean I have to repeat for left shift or right shift? How will this will be useful in building?
Left, sir. Left shift.
Yeah, sir. So, Jai Shurya, I'll tell you like there's nothing but a basement, right? So, basement, if you are strong, when you're building some application based on the, for example, you are going for the lift, how the elevator is working. So, that elevator will work according to the binary values. You will be pressing a first floor, second floor, third floor, and fourth floor. And in the lift itself, can you see that dot will be there? Those who are eyes is not visible, those who don't have like blind people, for them they'll be having some dot. One means some dot will be there. Thus everything is like a clue to understand. Same thing for the binary. So for the conversion, we'll be using this.
Thank you, sir.
So left shift, I'll tell you one more time for the passport, sir. So nothing but binary value of 10 is going to be 1010, sir. And we have to shift for 2 times, right? Because a value is a value. I have to left shift for 2 times. This why I'm shifting for 2, because here they given 2 times. That is why I'm shifting 2 times. So already 8421 is filled. Now we are shifting this position 1 to next position, which means I have to add 16 over here. So 0 will be here, 1 will be here, and this 0 will be here. And here will be empty. Empty means automatically interpreter will fill with 0. Same thing, other programming language, compiler will fill with 0. Now, this is nothing but for shifting. Because of 2, I have to do one more shifting. So this 1 will be shifted over here. So if you are shifting from 16, you're moving to next bit. That is 32 bit. You're using 32 bit. So next, this 0 will be here. This 1 will be here. This 0 will be here. And here we'll be having 2 question marks. Nothing but 0, 0 will be there. So now you're using 32 bit. Because of 1, you're using 32. Here we have a 1, nothing but 8. So remaining are 0. 0 means I don't want to add. So 32 plus 8. That is 40.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Next, we are done with the operators. Successfully, we have done with the operators. Now, next is nothing but conditional statement. So, what is conditional statement? Some conditions are there. I'll give a condition that you have to complete this assignment before 6 o'clock. I'm giving a deadline. So, what we'll do up to 6, you have a own time. You can post by 10 o'clock, you can post by 1 o'clock, you can post by 3 or any time, but before 6. That is the condition I'm giving. Now, I did not give any condition. You should complete the assignment. Before the session, you have to send me the answer. You can take any time. So this is nothing but a conditional statement, which you have to perform. I should perform either this or that. You will be giving with a condition. Now, this condition statement has different types. One is nothing but you can perform with if. One you can perform with if else. Next you can perform with nested if. Nested if. Last is nothing but ladder. If else if. If else, nested if, and if else if. These are the four things comes under the conditional statement. You are applying the condition. If I'm getting selected in top MNC company, my career will be best. Suppose you are selected in the Wipro, then you are eligible. Suppose you score 90%, then you are eligible for Cisco or you are eligible for TCS, anything. If I'm trying for two jobs, for example, you are trying for Wipro as well as TCS. If you get two offer also, it doesn't mean that you will join both the company. Either one only you'll be selecting. Suppose you're giving interview for Wipro, you got selected, but you given an interview for TCS, but you are not selected. So what happened now? Can I choose Wipro? That's it. You have given two interview. Out of that, you have got selected with any one of the company. So either this or that you'll be choosing. That kind of thing comes under the if else. Nested if is nothing but they'll be having a round in the Wipro. If you have got selected in the first round, you have to move to the second round. If you're done with the second round, you have to go with the third round. Final round will be there. That is fourth round. HR round will be there. So this is nothing but nesting one by one. Now, without clearing first round, can you enter second round? No. Without entering or clearing the second round, can you enter third round? Not possible. Without clearing the third round, can you go for the final round? Not possible. Without clearing the final round, can you take the offer? Not possible. This is nothing but nested if. Nest is nothing but one inside another. Nesting one statement inside another statement. That is called as a nested if. If inside if, you will be having many if. It can have one if, it can have two if, it can have 100 if. It's up to the program and questions and statements. If else if is nothing but if round one is you have selected, I'll go for the round two. What if you're not selected in the round two? Then you are eligible or not, you are not eligible. Then what I'll do, I'll come out, I'll try for the next company. So this everything comes under the if else if. So individual we'll discuss one by one. As of now, just note it out. Under the condition statement, we have four types. So first we'll discuss with the if. If is nothing but if condition is true alone, I'll try to do it. If not, it's going to be a empty. So just see the flow chart, test the expression. You'll check the condition whether if my A person is greater than B person. So what is my A person score? If his age is going to be or score or age something. If A person age is going to be 25 and B person age is going to be 20, I'll check the condition. If 25 is greater than 20, yes. Then till that B person is going to be greatest person or elder. Anything as you wish, you can type it. Yeah. Now, suppose if this condition is not satisfied, I have to tell B person is going to be a elder or a taller, something you have to print it. So this comes under the else if. So now we'll check only the if and syntax also will tell you. So if a statement is condition is going to be true, if it is true alone, I'll try to function. I'll perform that part. If not, I'll try to just skip it. Example, I'll tell you with the example with the syntax. If condition colon, this colon is must. And I think so someone posted in the WhatsApp that you are getting indentation error. Even I had texted you that we'll discuss in this session. I did not note the name, sorry for it. But I'll tell you the answer now. Someone asked me before joining this session. So indentation error. So why you're getting indentation error, I'll tell you. Because of the syntax problem. This colon indicates for the indentation. Syntax plus indentation. In other programming language, we have this bracket, curly braces. This is nothing but I'll be starting my statement here. I'll be ending my statement here. This everything, whatever you're writing here, this everything belongs to this block. If you're writing something a value 100 here, this will come under different category. It won't come under the this block. So we have two things, global variable and local variable is there. So whatever you are defining inside this bracket, that is called as local variable. Whatever you are defining outside before the main function, that is called as a global variable we used to tell in the C programming language. Same thing we have stuff in the Python. In Python, we cannot use the symbol. This will indicate a bugs. So for that, we are using a indentation. Without indentation, we cannot complete Python programming language. All the source code, even a small basic program to the advanced level of a program, everywhere we are applying indentation. Yeah. So if condition, you will be having a condition, suppose A greater than B. This is a condition you're giving. This colon is must. If you're not giving colon, you'll be getting syntax error. And if you are making a problem without like indentation, what I'll be showing with an example. So if the condition is getting true, I'll try to enter inside my statements. So in Python, the body of if statement is indicated by the indentation. So this if automatically you can see here some space we are giving. This and the small space is followed with the indentation. Is followed with the indentation. Okay. I'll show you with error and I'll try to rectify that error when you're getting indentation part. You'll get a clarity.
What can be indentation?
Yeah, sir. That's why I said I'll show the implementation. So body starts with an indentation and the first unintended marks line is going to be ending. So this is going to be the ending of if, remaining is going to be indicated with indentation. What is indentation? I'll tell you now. Because in the slide, it's not clearly, I think so it is visible, but I'll show you with a different notebook so you'll get a clarity. Now, what is syntax of if? If a value, I'll give a condition, a value greater than b. We have to give colon there. Suppose my a value, I'll define here 10, b value is going to be 5. So now, so what is my a value? 10. Is 10 is greater than 5? Yes. If this condition is getting true, print hello. I can see here hello is get printed. Now I'll tell you what is indentation, what is syntax error. Now, same two lines I'll take, that is first two lines for the value, if, or just take if 10 greater than 6. I'm not, now we know very clearly syntax is nothing but we have to use colon. If I not use colon, print hello. You can see here syntax error, invalid syntax. Why it is invalid? Because you have to place a colon here. Understand, you have to place a colon here because it is a syntax. No one cannot change this. In place of here, you are giving a semicolon. Again, a problem. In place of this, you are giving any other symbol. Slash. Again, a problem. Yeah. So we have to place a syntax properly. And now we'll be getting a indentation error. Previously, we are getting the syntax error. Note it out very clearly. Now we are getting a invalid syntax because we have made a syntax error. Now, even though my syntax is correct, that is first line is correct, now we are getting a indentation error. Indentation error. Now we'll understand what is indentation error. Indentation is nothing but alignment. Clear? Alignment, your presentation. Now, when you're writing a paragraph in your theoretical paper, my paragraph I have to write about a blood. Blood is my title. If this is a title, will you start your paragraph from here? Will you type this is a something I'll be giving? Can you start your paragraph from here when you're writing theoretical paragraphs? No. We'll give some space. Why you're giving a space? Presentation. To indicate that while those who are evaluating your answer sheet, you're telling this is a paragraph. This is a paragraph, or this is going to be a title. In this paragraph, this blood is going to be the title, and this is going to be the sub statements. Same thing in the programming language. Yeah. So now when you're giving a if condition, next you have to give a indentation. So in other programming language, I said you have a brackets. You can close, sorry, you can open and you can close. Then what happened? This entire will perform under this if block. But we don't have the symbol. We have the symbol, but this indicates for set and dictionary. Normally we cannot use the symbol. So indentation, how to overcome this indentation? Nothing but just give a enter. You can see the cursor where I am placing the cursor. Just I'll be putting a enter. You can see that cursor is pointing here. So I have to type my next line here only. I cannot type in the beginning. I should type in the next line. So now I'll be getting the error. This is how the indentation will work. Nothing but if you're following the syntax properly, give 5 less than 2. If 5 is less than 2, no, or 5 less than 10, I'll be giving. Now, if you're not following the syntax, when I'm clicking on enter button, it will move to this starting of my line. See the cursor where it is blinking. It is blinking here. But when you're following the syntax properly, when I'm entering enter button, see here, my cursor is here. This is how the indentation will work. This is called as presentation. So next, if I'm trying to print, I can print that thing. Yeah. So if you're typing here, indentation error. Indentation error. So sir, how can I find I made an indentation error? Nothing but just go here, click enter. You can see here my next line I should type here only. Yeah, because this is a statement. This statement should come under this if. If you're writing this print statement here, it is like out of if. There is no relationship between first line and the second line. So if you want to make a relationship between the first and the second line, then you have to write that under that. That is what the paragraph I showed you. Title will be there. Title will be there. After denoting your title, next paragraph will be starting here. The starting of paragraph will be starting here, not here. Yeah. So hope people now understood. And someone made I said you very clearly when the starting. Someone texted me with a error of indentation. Same thing when you're. I think so. You're done with the swapping. So when you're going with the swapping, you made a mistake. So hope you have rectified it. The program you type. Now I'll be able to get the answer. But you are placing indentation somewhere like this. Here, unwanted space you're giving. Indentation error. This is what the error exactly the learner got. So now what you have to do when I'm printing here, after printing typing this A, when I'm clicking on enter button, my cursor is pointing here. But where you type your print statement, like you're giving some space and you're like typing it. So I don't want that. Place it in the beginning itself. Now you'll be getting the answer. Clear now? So someone asked what is indentation. Is it clear, sir, now? What is indentation?
Yeah, sir. I got it. Actually, the cursor, wherever the cursor points out, where we want to type it now.
Not all the time. You have to point like this paragraph. Like for example, this print statement. Suppose I have to type one more print statement as queen. King and queen should be in the under the if. Then these two statements we can give an indentation. Suppose this queen should be outside, then I can give this outside, no issue. Then I'll be getting king and queen. If this condition is getting failure, suppose 5 greater than 10 I'm giving. If 5 is greater than 10, no. If this condition is getting true, I can print king. Now condition is failure, so I cannot enter inside this. Now what happened? I'll be printing only queen. Print only queen. So indentation nothing but you are telling this comes under this paragraph. That's all.
Okay, sir. Okay, thank you, sir.
We'll go with the example. So if I'll be given as if a equal to 10. So a value is given as a 10. If 10 is equal to 10, yes, condition is getting true. Then I'll be printing hello user. Can you see that spacing? Hope everyone can see that spacing here. Because this consider this is a title. For this title, I'm starting my paragraph from here. from here. Indentation. Next, we'll go with the if else. Now, if condition is true, I'll be getting hello user. What if condition is failure? Suppose a value I'll be changing as 100. Is 100 is equal to 10? No, right? False. If it is false, what I'll be printing? If it is true, I'll be printing hello user, right? What if condition is failure? Nothing but if a value greater than, sorry, 10 greater than 100. Condition is false. If it is true, I'll print, suppose I'm giving as Paramesh. If I'm giving as 10 less than 100, answer is going to be Paramesh. If I'm giving as 10 greater than 100, is 10 is greater than 100? Really no. Right? Then what will be the output? Output will be empty. Nothing will be printed. Yeah, nothing, empty. No output. You can tell us no output or empty. Next, we'll go with the next topic, if else. So what is if else? If this is working, I'll go for this. If else, I'll go with the option. Two options will be there. So now, if condition C of if my condition is it is true, I'll execute the statement number here. That is first statement. Else, I'll go with the statement. So see the syntax, note it out the syntax very clearly. If condition colon. If condition is true, this is going to be indentation. Yeah, here you'll be having your statements. Next, else. You have to start here only. Understand the line. Here, in the beginning, I'm starting else. This paragraph, next paragraph. Yeah. So second paragraph, I'll start with the beginning of my cursor. Yeah. So for that title, I'll give a statement. So this statement belongs to this else block. Make it as a title number 1 and paragraph. For the title number 2, I'll give a paragraph. So title should be starting of my page and paragraph should be mid of it. Yeah. So if this is working, I'll go here. If condition is failure, I'll go for the else block. That is what the prime, even or odd number I gave an assignment question. So that assignment question is the right time to discuss. We'll discuss that. So now you can see here, 5 is my number, n value. 5 mod 2 is equal to 0. So what is my 5 value? N value 5. 5 mod 2 is equal to 0? No, because 5 mod 2 will be give answer as 1. So 1 is equal to 0? No. Then I'll tell it is an odd number because we'll go for the else block. If it's failure, so then I'll go for the else block. Options are there. If this is not working, I'll go for the next option. If this is working, I'll go for that option. You'll be having two ways, either this or that. So number is even when you get our input as 6. So 6 mod 2 is equal to 0. Yep. So then I'll go for the if block. There's nothing but else block. The answer is going to be number is odd. Now hope you're clear with your programs. Like what is second question I gave, even or odd, same thing. So now we can try like how to get that input from the user. Nothing is there to discuss, but I'll try to do it. So I'll go with the n is equal to int of input, get that input from the user, and follow the indentation. Here also follow the indentation, and give a double quotation properly, so that you will try to avoid the errors. So now suppose I'll be getting a requesting for the user. Suppose user is entering 100. 100 is even number. So I'll be getting as number is even. What you entered, that number is going to be even number. Suppose I'm giving as 101. So 101 is going to be odd number. So I'll be getting output as odd number. This is going to be the assignment question number 2. Okay, 1 second. How do we use two condition statement at once? That is what the next topic, Surya. So because that is what the nested we are telling, we'll discuss that. That is what the next nested. I have more than one condition. Suppose you have to go for blood donation. So you have to donate a blood. So for donating a blood, we have to think about two conditions. What are the two conditions? Age is important, weight is important. So my age. So your age is going to be 5. Suppose age like a children age is going to be 5. So those who are age 5, they can donate a blood? No, not possible. So those who are 15, they are eligible to donate a blood. You are putting a condition. Next, and people those who are 15 age also, their weight will be less than 40. Then they are not eligible to donate a blood. So both the things should be satisfied. My age should be satisfied. My weight should be satisfied. Now we are having a two condition. That is what the Jai Surya is asking. So what if I have a two condition? Can I give like that? Yes, of course, yes. That is what the nested give. So first I'll check with the age. If age is satisfied, I'll check the person weight. If both is satisfied, I can tell that candidate is eligible to donate a blood. If one of the thing is not satisfying, suppose age is 15 but weight is less than 40, then he is not eligible or she is not eligible. Weight is 50 but age is just like a 14, nothing. So answer is going to be not eligible. So both the conditions should be satisfied. So how to write a program? That is what the syntax will discuss. So you can see the syntax. Inside the if, you will be having one more if. That is what the nested. Nested means one inside another is called as a nested. So if condition. Statement, if both the statement is sorry, if both the condition is true, only then I'll execute the statement. If one of the condition is getting failure here, automatically I'll go for the else statement. You are not eligible. So how to write a program? So for that, I'll give you one question like what we have discussed. You are eligible to donate a blood or not, or you have to compare the like one more question we can take like largest of three programs. Like our three values are there. You have to find which value is going to be largest value among three values. A value, B value, C value. You have to print either A value is greater or a B value is greater or C value is greater. So you have to find the greatest of three numbers. Then I can go with if condition like this, nested if. So first we'll go with the eligibility, whether you are eligible to donate a blood or not. Suppose I have to get that age from the user. So A, I'll keep age is equal to int of input, get that input from the user. Weight I have to get from the user. That is also it should be in the integer. Now, what is next? I have to check the condition. If my age is greater than or equal to 15, because person age can be 15 or it should be more than 15. So then he is eligible to donate a blood. Now, if his age is satisfied, immediately I have to check for his weight. Weight should be greater than or equal to 40. If this both the condition is satisfied, then I'll tell you are eligible to donate a blood. So I'll print as eligible. Now, if one of the condition is getting failure, suppose your age is satisfied, but weight is not satisfied. Then what I'll do? Directly will print not eligible. Now, suppose my age is going to be 20 and my weight is going to be 39. So then I'll print as you are not eligible because age is satisfying, but weight is not satisfying. Yeah. Now, suppose if your age itself not satisfied, then I have to print one more statement. So I'll print that else block here. So else print you're not not eligible. Suppose my age initially itself I'll get an age, like suppose your age is going to be 10. So directly I can tell like you're not eligible. The answer is going to be not eligible. Yeah. So this else I'm writing for this if. For this if, these both are like a pair. For this if, I'll write a else. For this if, I'll be writing a this else. So this is going to be the program to understand how the coders work. Okay. Now, one more example I gave here. You have to find the whether it's going to be greater value or a small value or between the numbers. So you can see here, if 16 is less than 15, this condition is true or false? Condition is false. If it is false, I'll go for the else. In the else, I have applied one more if. Even you can apply like this, one more way. So what is my if? Yes, it is greater than 20 or not. So 16 is greater than 20. No. So what happened? It will go for the else block. In the else block, I'm telling like I is between the range 15 and 20. Is that true? Yes, because my input is 16. So it is a between the range 15 to 20. I'll write the statement. So my output is going to be this. So you'll be getting the output as I is between 15 and 20. It's up to you how you use your program. But syntax is going to be this one. Don't want to change the syntax. According to the question, you can change. Now, for example, you have to write a program for greatest of three numbers. So you have to compare A value with B. And you have to compare A value with C. If both the condition is satisfied, then can I tell A is the greatest number? If one of the conditions is not satisfied, then I'll go for the next condition. I'll compare B with a C. Then I'll tell if B is condition is getting true, then I can tell B is the greatest number. If even this condition is getting failure, then obviously it should be C is going to be the greatest number. This is how the individual if will work. Hope you got it. Next, if else if. That is what here. If else if means I'll check for the first one whether you are having a good percentage in your UG or PG. If you have a good percentage in the final semester, then you are eligible for the placement. So now, if you're eligible for the placement, I'll interview with the first company. If it is working, if you got selected, I'll join. If not, I'll try to go with the second company. I'll give a try for the second company. If you get selected, fine, I'll join there. If not, I'll go for the third company. It goes on. That is what here. If this condition is satisfied, I'll execute that statement. If second is getting true, then I'll go for the second statement. If third is getting true, I'll go for the third statement. Otherwise, I'll go for the else block. So if, else, if. So if the statement is executed from top to bottom approach. So now, if one condition is true, just wait a minute, I'll try to erase this. I can see the clearly. So when one condition is true, that block alone will be executed. Understand what I'm telling now. At last, don't confuse. So if this true, only this block alone will be executed. So if condition is true, only that block is executed and the rest of the ladder is bypassed. Ladder means nothing but condition 2, condition 3, everything will be skipped. Bypass means I won't worry about them because I have selected one company. I don't want to give a try for other companies because I got a good offer with a good package, with good environment. If none of the condition is getting true, you are trying for 3 companies, all 3 companies you are failure. Then one more option will be there. I can go with the higher studies. Now, obviously, everyone will do it. So they'll try for the BTech. If you're not able to get selected, then I'll move on to the higher studies. Example I'm telling. Don't think in a negative way. Just for example I'm telling to make you understand. So if if none of the conditions getting true, then finally I'll choose the else block. That is what the else block. So see the syntax. If this condition is getting true, I'll execute only the statement. Remaining will be bypassed. If this condition is getting failure, I'll go with LF. LF is nothing but LF. Understand? Note it out this keyword. In the 33 keyword which I showed you, hope you taken a screenshot. In that, if is there as a one keyword. Out of 33 keyword, almost we covered 10 keywords. If you're counting, more than 10 we have covered. So elif. So what is elif? Else if. You're writing as ELSE if. Writing as else if, right? In place of writing else if, we don't have Python. In Python, we don't have anything like a else if. So we have elif. ELIF. This indicates for else if. So else if, I'll check for this condition. If this condition is getting true, I'll work on with this statement. If this both the conditions getting failure, obviously I'll go for last statement. Then I'll print last one. Okay. 1 second. Okay, we are done with this. And even if you want to read the theories, just go here. What you read as it is in the previous. So in the Python, the body of if, elif, and else statement is indicated by the indentation. So you can see here, everything we are following that indentation only. Here also we are following that indentation. So the first unindented line marks the end. So from here to here is going to be the end. It's going to be done. See how? Example, a value is going to be 10. 10 greater than 20. Is 10 is greater than 20? No. Right? I'll go for the next LF. Is 10 is greater than 15? No. Then obviously I'll go for the else block. I'll print like a is less than 15. So my output is going to be a is less than 15. Else if. You will be having more than one if. There you are writing nested, right? If inside if inside if. Like that you will be writing. That is about the nested. This is nothing but individual. This is nothing but it's like a relationship. This if has a relationship with this if. This if has a relationship with these two if. This three are like a family members. But here is like an individual family. Family number one, family number two, at last one more family. This everything is going to be family, one family. In that one family itself, we have many conditions. Here, individual family has one condition. That's it. Understand like this. Yes, we are done with our condition statement. So next we'll start with a looping statement. By tomorrow we'll start. So because again I don't want to teach more and confuse you. Up to here I think so it is done. So completely operator is over. Condition statement is over. So tomorrow we'll start with a looping. Freshly we'll start and we'll complete the looping. Then that's it. So basic is done. Then we'll move on to the actual Python topic, string. I think so. Today is going to be third day, right? Fourth day will start. Fifth day will complete string. Then remaining, etc., etc. If you know string, I'll tell you the small mapping of Python. You might think like within 5 days, how can you complete the entire Python? Entire Python, we cannot complete. Damn sure I'll tell you, we cannot complete. But topic I'll cover and I'll make you what is topic very easily. In easy way, I'll try to convey you. If you know string, next is list and tuple. These three are like a one family. If you know string, if you're spending 1 hour to learn string, list you can spend 30 minutes. If you know list and string, tuple you can spend only 20 minutes. That's all. They have a relationship. If you are knowing very clearly about string, list will be like very easy to you because string has a relationship with list. These both are like same. Then tuple. So these three is going to be depending on each other. If you know one, remaining also will be easy. So if you are spending 1 hour for the string, 30 minutes sufficient to complete list. Example I'm telling. It doesn't mean that string can complete in 1 hour. Example, if you are ready to do, like for example, if you are spending 1 day, I'm telling. So 1 day to complete a string. Then half a day is sufficient to complete list. And 1/4 is completed like for example, if you go with a tuple, you can go with a less than that. So this everything working with help of relationship. Yeah. So that's about the today's session. If you have any doubt, let me know. If not, can this be possible? If A greater than B and A greater than C, why not? It's possible. Exactly, it works. No issue on it. It works. Fine. Just now I saw your text here. Sorry for replying lately. So we are done with the day number 3. Day number 3. So if you have any doubt, let me know. If no doubt, just put a thank you in the chat and you can leave the session. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. Okay, I think so. No doubts. Shall we wind up? Okay. So fine. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Sir.